Hello friends and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2. We're about to enter the Shroud again and we've got some good relationships going between our guys, which should be very helpful with that. So let's get going and see if we can get our revenge on that Leviathan, right? I think last time we made a lot of good preparations for that fight.
Society floats listless on the tide, brined in noxious degradation.
Okay, lots of stuff. Okay, the lair is very much progress. It's not the last node on the map, luckily. So let's take a quick look. I want myself to remember what was exactly going on. Yeah, we buffed the move resistance of Baldwin to the maximum and the other guys a little bit, so she's very low regarding that, but otherwise we are all set for the fight with the Leviathan, I think. So that should be very nice. Okay, a field hospital. Do we have enough relics? Yeah, we have some relics, and maybe we can get rid of some bad negative quirks. This bleeding resistance here could be bad. Germophobic, not too bad. Needler, not too bad. The misses the mark is something that I would really like to get rid of. Getting blinded at the wrong time that's really bad. Maybe get rid of the sprained ankle as well. So maybe misses the mark and sprained ankle. 32 relics for that. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, we can get to the academic study here with the hovering polyhedra. Okay. I think we've never seen that before. We have been to the unsettling portrait, but not with that, I believe. Then go to the hospital and then to the hero shrine. And from there on, we can take a closer look. We will be able to go to the lair any case. Okay, let's take a ride here. A bit more loathing for us. We need to watch out for that. I have fiddled a bit with the settings of my webcam again, and hopefully I repositioned my webcam a bit as well, so hopefully this will not go over characters during the fights now. If so, I can maybe make some adjustments there on the go. What do we have here? We get a trinket or a mixed quirk. Or combat items. I think the trinket sounds a lot more intriguing, right?
Amidst the spoils,
what is that?
Of unparalleled power.
True entropy. Turn start, add one random token. Okay. So it might be good, it might be bad. Can you resist negative tokens from that thing? In that case, we should absolutely slap that onto Baldwin because he has very nice debuff resistance. And also the ability to ignore blindness tokens if he has a marked target. Yeah, maybe we try that. Maybe we get rid of the blistering bugle for that. Just to try it out? I'm all for it. Let's try.
A simple choice.
Oh, they all want to go to the Hoarder.
It should be.
We can take a bit more stress on our guys. Now all of them are on 3 points. 3 points is not too much. I can live with that. I really want to get rid of these bad quirks. Okay, maybe we start out with the Demon's Pull. On that guy. So he can't go invisible. Yeah, now too bad you can only attack the woodsman. We'll have to go through them from the front to the back, I believe. But we can use the flashing daggers here, yeah. 4 points of blight, 4 HP. Yeah, that guy's dead. Very nice. And now, do we want to go for the chop at the 50%? You know, it will just miss, right? Or maybe we just use the reflection. Get a bit more debuff resistance going as well. So if the true entropy will give us a negative token, we have a better chance to resist it, maybe. And now we can pull that girl to the front. Yeah, or maybe not. Didn't quite remember that the guy was actually... that's nice. Protecting her.
Collaboration confers advantage.
What did that do? She gave a buff to him. Okay. And now we can attack both of them, which should get rid of the last token here. No. Wow, okay, that's something that we need to watch out for. That you can attack someone through a guard token by attacking the guarded person and the guardsman or whatever. But this will not get rid of the guard token then. Okay. This will be a big hit though. With the random strength token that we got. Yeah, 27. Very nice hit. Oh my god, and all of this stress piling up.
Can make all the difference.
We really have no good way of getting rid of the stress on our Hazret.
The unrelenting application of violence.
We also don't have any combat items for that, right? It's been a while since I've played on the save file here, so I'm not quite sure what we all have. Okay, we need to equip the otherworldly fragments for the boss fight then. And otherwise, what do we have here? Mineral spring water, that we could use to get rid of a bit of stress on him. And the toxic ichor, we probably want to preserve for the use of the otherworldly fragments later. On the Leviathan. We got some laudanum on him, which we should be able to use onto him. Okay, okay, now we can get... Yeah, okay, we have some ways of getting rid of the stress. So that should be alright. Where are we going now? Yeah? That's the field hospital, afterwards the hero shrine. Okay, field hospital. Let's do what we plan to and get rid of the Mrs. the Mark and the sprained ankle. This could be very, very nice for the boss fight. Now her move resistance should be like 20% again, which isn't great, but it's at least a 1 in 5 chance to resist moves, right? And maybe we buy some more laudanum. Or we could buy 2 healing salves. What would be the best thing to buy here? I think take a bit of laudanum. All 3 of them. That should be right. Money spent. And we go into the hero shrine.
Is it not?
It's okay if Baldwin gets a bit more stress because he's the only one who can get rid of his own stress. That's really something with the leper, right? Because of his multiple skills that get rid of stress. He's almost never in a problematic situation there, right? Okay, who do we want to get a skill for? She's got only 2 more shrines that we need to go to unlock all of her last skills. Al-Hazred could be interesting as well. I don't think we need something... Oh, okay, no. I do think we want to go with Damien because we will probably get the acid rain, right? That should be exactly what we need with him to be able to attack the back rows.
Flagellant. Chapter 1. Baptism.
He really looks so dead. If you remember him from Darkest Dungeon 1, I really wonder what happened between the 2 games.
He was a listless shade of the city, indifferent to his penury. With his skeletal build and bleeding gums, he looked an easy target for a pair of drunks seeking an outlet for their frustrations. The blows rained down, a tooth cracked, and a feverish crimson eclipsed his vision. In pain, there was power. He rose above his panting assailants and, reveling in the marks of their sin, forgave them their trespasses.
I wonder what it means that he forgave them their trespasses. Didn't just walk away. It wouldn't be in character, right? Yeah, so we get the acid rain. That's very, very nice. That's exactly what we needed. Okay. Like in the first one, it will hit the back road, both enemies, and he can only use it from the front. And he deals some damage to himself. And upgrading it increases the blight by 50% and also the direct damage a little bit. Okay. What do we get rid for that? Maybe Endure? I think that should be okay. Endure is... yeah, it's not a bad skill, I'd say, per se. But I think it's only really okay if you really good if you have it upgraded, or if you have like abilities that are there indeed any abilities that remove stress from your whole party or multiple guides. I think really the only skills that remove stress are like targeted on one person. Oh, the bolster of the man-at-arms can remove stress from the man-at-arms himself and another person. So maybe in that case this could be very useful. I think we'll have to watch out a bit more to find a good use for Endure. But hey, we can do that later. For now, let's plan where we're going. Okay, now barricade and then a resistance encounter, which is good. We need to get rid of some of that loathing. We will
echoes of humanity.
Still get more loading on the way, so that pretty much means that we have to fight that. Okay, let's use a bit of laudanum. And then he is not blind, so we don't need to actually mark an enemy. So, whoa! Critical 16 one hit, nice! Okay, so there's pretty much no reason to use the flashing daggers now. But we could use one glimmer of hope. And then use the poison dart to hit that lost soul in the back. And he resisted, come on. Yeah, I just wanted to say, you're not surviving that hit, right? It was like a 50-50 or something like that, but hey, okay. Let's do this one. Another resist. The blind resistance of that guy. Holy moly. What does he actually have? 55%. They always have that high blight resistance. Ah, it's because we have hail enemies. But still 40% base is actually quite substantial. Five to 10, 8 HP. Let's just kill that guy up here in the front, and the other will take care of that one. Good enough.
Abandoned or forgotten. It is ours now.
Minor heat shield. I don't think we will have good use for that, but maybe I'm mistaken. We're in region 3 or 4, so maybe if we go to the sprawl in the last area, that will be helpful indeed. You probably notice I'm fiddling with my hair a lot. That's because I'm just freshly out of the shower. And so there's no product that holds the hair where it belongs, and it's just making me crazy, drives me absolutely crazy. Yeah, we need to fight that. And this one will also make the enemies blind. Nice one that he doesn't get a negative from that one. It's also like I have been growing my hair out for a bit. Not like really long, but you know, I have had short hair for all of my life. And then, some time ago, I was like, just like, maybe let's try something different. And I went to my hairdresser and told her, when she asked me the usual, I'm like, no, not the usual this time. Do you have any idea what you could do with that? To switch it up a bit, you know? And she was like, ooh, yeah, a little plaything for me. Yeah, now I can do whatever I want. And yeah. She was like, hey, come on, let your hair grow a little bit longer. This will probably be very nice. And yeah, since then I've been growing it a bit. And I actually think it looks nice, but it's so much work and it always gets in the way. And wow, 44 critical. Very cool, very nice. Like, growing my hair a bit actually made me, like, understand a bit more what people with long hair have to put up with during their everyday lives, I would say. You know, I once had a girlfriend which had long hair to pretty much down to her butt. And it looked really beautiful, but it was getting in the way quite a bit. And only now I realize how much work this must have been for her. So all of you guys and gals out there who have very long hair, you have my sympathy. It really takes so much time to keep it in good condition and make it look nice and so on.
What a welcome one, nonetheless.
It's really something you have to invest a lot of time in. But anyway, this fight has been going quite okay, but the stress on our guys is really piling up a bit. Maybe we heal him a bit more. I don't want his HP to go down too much.
Appliance of harm.
What's that? The strange sapper. Oh yeah, we unlocked that some time ago. We can apply vulnerable tokens on hit. That we could also give to the grave robber instead of making enemies weak with her disarming dagger. I think actually we have enough healing, so we don't need the weakness tokens on the enemies. Instead, making them vulnerable for the leper specifically would be very nice. Anyone else that can take that one? Well, maybe we want to keep that at least for the Leviathan fight. You have really... Okay, he has the ability to hit multiple enemies on the back row. So he could blight them and weaken them with a disarming dagger. Maybe we take that instead of the cleaning sensor. The debuff resistance is very nice on that. Yeah, let's try it out. Let's try it out. Should be very useful, right? Okay, now we have an Oblivion's Ingress and then an Assistance Encounter where we can get our light back up a bit, I hope. Yeah, 7 stress on both of them. Maybe we will have a test there on this Oblivion's Ingress because, you know, these guys tend to put out a lot of stress indeed. Combat, making them vulnerable. Yeah, that sounds really nice for me. Maybe we can get this done a little bit quicker then. Infectious enemies means their bleeds will hold longer. Wow, okay. With the 2 evangelists making tougher bleed attacks and the herald with his bleed and burn. Should have equipped more laudanum. Yeah, forgot about that again. Let's pull that guy in order to keep him from dishing out big damage against our back rows. Oh yeah, and there's the vulnerable token. The Herald's turn is there. It's got 4 points. He can probably kill it. He sure can. I was thinking about letting that guy live for the leopard to clean it up, but yeah, you know. With him being blind, maybe we just use a reflection here. And more blindness? No, he resists. Resisted. Excuse me. Oh, it's always when I try to speak quick, so when I try to speak fast, that I just, you know, I'm
Miscalculation, perhaps.
I'm tripping over my own tongue. Oh yeah, maybe get the evangelist here going. Okay. More stress, more bleed.
But deadly all the same.
Wow, both dodge tokens of that little guy actually went through and hit us. Come on, big hits. Nice hit for 20. Maybe we can get it to Death's Door before it takes its turn? No. It's not right. Yeah, of course. Oh, and now another big crit for both of our guys with more bleeding. And he's on Death's Door. Toxic. Yeah, this special thing that the flagellant gets. So now he's got a toxic token, which applies 2 blight to attackers when he is hit per toxic token that he has. It also did some damage to his relationships with the other guys, right? I believe. But it did not put him to low HP, which is very, very nice. Actually, very interesting. No, that guy will die. There's no way he can. They can heal her, and he's on Death's Door, so we don't have to watch out for that anymore. So probably just go for the evangelist. Unless you are blinded and... yeah, no. Okay. What do we do here? I would really like to kill that one before it can crit us. Maybe we use the vulnerability hex that will remove her block with the vulnerable token, but that's pretty much all of it. That's better attacking. Then it's better that we just attack. Maybe we also heal the flagellant. No, yeah, let's heal the flagellant. And then for 3 points. Okay, and then she can get rid of the block with the poison darts. Another big hit with a random strength token. 29 maximum damage! Straight to Death's Door! Yes! Oh, I love the leper when he works. Let's put another heal. 26 this time.
Slow suffering begins.
Lots of ordained enemies already. In the next region this will be even worse. Can you use Solemnity? Yeah, but not heal indeed. Maybe we use Reflection just to get rid of some stress? Or Solemnity just for the stress relief. Let's also put that one onto him, just for the stress. And then use Solemnity. Yeah, the Leviathan's not doing that much stress damage, I believe. But still, we should not be at 7+ stress with multiple guys in our ranks here. I think it would actually have been better to use Fester here. Yeah, now it's a Demon Pull. Comes out to the same result. And this one. Okay, yeah.
Simple variable.
Bit more stressful for our guys, nice. 10 flame and the blight resist dark impulse. And an anchoring charm. I think we had a minor anchoring charm on one of our guys, right? On Hazret?
Whispers.
Yeah. Plus 15, plus 10, minus 10. That's just a straight up upgrade. Same downside, but better upside. Sounds okay, sounds nice. Maybe we need to actually think about putting that one onto her instead of the clandestine cape when we fight the Leviathan. Because I think the Leviathan hand is actually able to attack the person on the last rank with its batter skill to pull them forward. And if that happens, that would actually be quite bad. So now that's the assistance encounter, and then we are at the lair. What do we do here? We don't need the repairs, I believe. Let's take a quick look at the map. So we lose our last wheel here. Then we are at the lair. Then we go through combat to the hero shrine. And then this could be a rough patch. And if it is, we would have a tough fight directly in front of the Oblivion's rampart. Could be bad. We don't need the armor though. That one's only a wheel with plus 30 flame. That would be okay, but no positive relationships. And that is giving up some relics for combat items. I think we actually take the flame and wheel repair. Too bad we didn't get any positive relationships there, but I think otherwise this was the right thing to do. Let's go to the lair. And this time I will remember to check our setup and make sure everyone's got the right things and we have the right combat items equipped and so on. Let's indeed do that now. Okay, what do we want to do? I think we want to give our guy with the most speed, which is our Hazret. Weirdly. Because of the hero path, I thought like, the Grave Robber has got to be the fastest one here, right? No, she's not. So we give him this one toxic ichor here. So he can apply it at the start of the first round. And after that, the other guys here can use the otherworldly fragments. Excuse me. This one, right. To put a lot of damage onto the Leviathan. I think we use 2 of them and keep 2 of them for later. That should be then 60 damage only through that things. And the rest should be piece of cake, hopefully. And then on her, we don't need the glimmers of hope. We probably take a bit more laudanum there then. If we had, I would like to have equipped some healing items indeed. Also, put the minor anchoring charm onto her. But we don't have any healing items, just the medicinal herbs. Which could get rid of a bit of bleeding during the fight, but I don't think that will be that necessary, because he shouldn't be able to move our guys that much. We have so much resistance, 70, 85. Maybe we indeed want to give the minor anchoring charm to Al-Hazret and the better anchoring charm to her. Let's do it that way. And it's a bit more even, and we don't have the 85 here. And she's more to being a coin toss if she gets moved or not. That should actually be it. That's not useful here. That's not useful. We have the right skills equipped, right? Nothing we want to change there. Yeah, he doesn't need the Abyssal Artillery with the Sacrificial Step being able to reach position 3. He has an ability to indeed attack the Leviathan without having to go through the hand. That's a big thing that we could manage to get that before the fight here. And he will have to go through the hand every time. But maybe with the chop and her fleshing daggers, we should be able to go through the hand quite efficiently, hopefully. Yeah, so probably we use withstand or something at the very start, and then so he gets a bit less damage. And then when the hand spawns, we can start hacking away at it. But first we have to go through the first 2 fights here on the Sacred Pier.
The Church of the Change. An inglorious heap of rotting timbers.
I really love the lore here with reference to the Innsmouth fishing village from Lovecraftian lore and so on. It's really, really great. They've really outdone themselves regarding that one. So let's get rid of that cabin boy first. I thought about just attacking with the leper, but 15 HP is nothing to scoff at, and maybe he will not be able to actually get that one down because of a dodge plus and block plus. Wow, that skill of the captain!
Let us take a closer look at
what the hell is that skill?
Repulsive as it is.
All allies, strength token, crit token, block token, dodge plus. Not all of them get applied, though. It seems to be like a 50-50 chance for all of the tokens, but wow! Yeah, we need to get rid of as many tokens as we can now. Both dodged. Yeah, okay, 75% chance. That was to be expected. Still, we now have to go through this block plus here. Only 8 damage from him. He got a crit token through use of the... what's it called again? The True Entropy. That's actually a nice trick there, I believe. 32 reduced to 8. But now at least the Blight will kill it. So it was enough. And that was a big hit indeed. And the guy got stealth through that move, right? Give me a quick update. What was that? Briny Spray applies barnacles, stress, makes him stealthed, can hit all of the positions, and actually did quite a lot of damage. I think she was at max HP, so that was a 14 hit. That's an incredible attack, and they can only use it from the back positions. So you actually want to keep those war threats to the front and not move them back, because when they're in the back, they're a lot stronger, it seems. Well, that's interesting. So maybe we don't pull the captain now, because I was just thinking maybe we pull the captain to get rid of him first. But maybe that's a bad idea. Okay, this one's also ordained, so that's why it did a lot of damage probably. Let's just try and kill one of the war threats. And then we can pull the other guy to the front, right? Resisted. Another dodge.
A slow dissection.
Okay. With the normal dodge tokens, I would say you can be like, yeah, maybe we hit. But using... attacking into a dodge plus, you gotta expect to miss, right? We're taking a lot of damage already. All of them blighted, this one vulnerable. Flashing daggers of Audrey are actually extremely strong right now. I really love those. Let's do this one here to get healed up a bit. And the strength token can be very useful for her next flashing daggers attack. We can't heal actually. So maybe we just... 8 HP, 8 damage. Yeah, we don't need to attack that anymore. And he can maybe use a...
collaboration confers
Solentia now to
advantage.
heal up and get rid of some stress. Critical! Full HP, nice! All of a sudden, this does look very much different again. Bam! 9 direct damage and a good blight, which can also make enemies vulnerable. Flashing daggers for the win, right? That's just fantastic. Okay, one more fight. Got through the first one quite well. Okay, now there's a docker. He did use Sucker Punch from these position 3, so they can use that from everywhere. But they will not automatically use the Briny Spray when they're on the back positions. But they could. Okay, and now it's time for that one. Okay, again with the dodge token. He can take it and he will not get moved back. Maybe we pull that fishmonger. Probably she can't do a big attack from the front, right? It burned him? Oh, no, that's because she's ordained. That's the ordained bonus here. I thought like, what the hell is that? Why does that burn? Okay, makes a lot more sense now, so let's start with the reflection. I really don't trust us hitting with the blindness token up anymore. Another burn. I think we heal. Good one. I was just thinking about pulling that fishmonger again, but I really don't think it's a priority. Good attack. You know what? Another Solemnity. At least the stress is under control again. Now we can do this. Both resisted. Ugh.
Hold fast. Who knows what lurks in the beyond?
That's bad. Now we have two guys that could attack him. He's got no HP. At least Al-Hazred still has his move, but we can't do anything about... Maybe we use Withstand to make them attack him. Yeah, let's do that. I don't want them to attack the Flagellant now and suddenly he's dead. That was actually only 2 damage. What the hell? Does she not have an attack to hit the position 1?
What can we learn upon...
Okay, Fish Guts she can only use from the front. She actually had no move to attack him. And she decided the other 3 positions that she could attack to get him. Oh, I hate that so much, those guys.
Compassion quiets the howling mind.
At least he will be next and be able to heal him. Oh my god.
This one is inches from death. Is there nothing you can do?
Double crit. Okay. Both of those guys are dead. Get a good heal, come on.
Dragged back
8.
from the brink.
With a blade, of course. I was expecting nothing less. Good, he had block token. That gun dies, and now we can't actually heal. I think we put a vulnerable token. So he, despite being weak, no. Okay. That's what I was about to say. 5 to 13. Another Solemnity. Just use the pester in order to not... he resisted again. I didn't want to lose any more health on him. not on Death Star yet. Make way. That attack. Nice. That critical heal directly before we go into the fight against the Leviathan was big. I don't think he can attack from back there, right? Yeah. So he moves to the front and hopefully that guy dies. Yeah. Nice. Okay. I think we're in an okay position to fight the Leviathan. What's that? If the character is bleeding, he has chance to get an extra action. And he gets -2 bleeding received. Well, that's an interesting thing. That will not be very helpful because we're not dealing any bleeds. But otherwise, we need the trophy either way, so let's get into it.
They must be made to see that their
Double
master
blindness
God is
for
mortal.
starters. Okay, we don't start with the other multi-fragment. I don't want to hit the 30% resistances. So wait for the toxic ichor. Use that directly now. Resisted one. Oh, he resisted everything but the one G-buff that we don't need. This is... I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. Maybe we put a combo token so he can attack through the blindness. She will not use it. And he resisted the weakness. So this should not use the combo token, right? And now he can 100% hit. But because it resisted the toxic ichor, we can use the other vertical fragments as well right now, right? Okay, he can miss one being with the items. Completely forgot that we should not have put the other worldly fragments onto him. Ah, bad mistake. At least a good hit. And he's not blind anymore. No, you're not. Thank you. He will probably get toxic again. Come on.
A slow dissection.
He resisted one of them.
An unavoidable
So we
end.
really invested 3 combat items to get a 5-point blight onto him. Oh. But blight is stacking up quite a lot.
A small reprieve from this carousel of horrors.
And the flashing daggers will do quite a good amount, I think. Do we want to keep those? I think we probably want to keep them. Let's hit the hand. So it should go down. Nice. Combination of the flashing daggers with the chop should be very, very sufficient there. Lots more of vulnerable tokens. I think Al-Hashrat will need to heal now. Yeah, you will for sure. I think these Call of the Deep tokens actually tell you who the Leviathans will prioritize attacking. I think his hand only attacks guys that has these tokens on them, but I'm not entirely sure. Good heal. And an opportunity to get a big hit in there. Well, on the lower side, but still okay, and he resisted the blindness, which is pretty much all we need. More blight, 19 points by now. And maybe use another laudanum onto him. We can prevent him from Going toxic. It's probably a good idea, right? And there's the hand again. No, you're not. Oh. Seriously, why are you not targeting him? He can't be undertowed. Okay, now we need to heal up with it. Bad heal. And hope the other guys will be able to quickly destroy the hand. And actually resisted. Now we're in a bit of pickle. And he's weak. And now he's blind. Come on, he's got so little HP left. 11. We could get him to Death's Door with that attack from Al-Hazred, and then he could die to Blight or to Audrey. He's got 11 HP, so 7, 8, 9, 10 is bad. 11, 12, 13, 14 is good. So we got a 50-50% chance. And we have a 25% crit chance. That's good enough for me. Death's Door. Come on, Audrey, kill him. Yes! Wow, a lot of stress, low HP, but we made it.
Reprieve until the next test is put before
And we get some very nice spoils. Many relics, lots of baubles, mastery point. Better positive relationship chance, also nice. Extracting dust. Maybe we put that onto the flagellant as well. And the fishmonger's glove. We don't have serrated items, I believe. The one time we used them, those were actually very, very nice. Yeah, nice. So I think we're in a decent-ish position. Hopefully we'll be able to heal up a bit before we reach the Oblivion's Rampart. That will be another test for us. We are a bit overburdened, so probably we equip some stuff now. Do that and that. And then we maybe take those, just in case we can use them on the Oblivion's Rampart fight. And then some medicinal herbs and Pouch of Life, just because. We have so many skills to get rid of. We use the stimulants indeed. And drop that, because she can get rid of corpses with the Dead of Night. He can use the Demon's Pull. We actually don't need the Pouch of Lie, I believe. What about the trinkets? I don't think we need the move resistance anymore. We don't have serrated items. What about that one? Turn start if bleeding extra action. None of our guys inflict bleeding upon themselves. We could exchange the Dark Impulse for the Carved Bodkin. Then he would have 0 bleeding resistance, but he would get reduced bleeds. So the Evangelist, for example, would only hit him for 1 bleed. And then he could use that to get extra actions, right? That sounds like a nice idea. Maybe we can make the Hemophiliac actually work for us. Interesting, interesting. Very nice. Okay. And then he didn't give him minus damage. Maybe we exchange that actually for some more resistances on him. Yeah, against the Evangelist that could be very helpful to keep him from getting to low HP quickly. The disarming dagger is actually very nice. Maybe indeed the... What was it if we just got the distracting dust? Would be better here. Making them miss instead of making them weakened? Yeah, maybe. And then we have the Dark Impulse. That's not useful right now. And she gets the Clandestine Cape again, just so she can make the most of her increased blight damage when she's stealthed. Sort that up quickly, and I think we can get rid of some of those trinkets, right? Maybe we want to actually keep them until we know the next area we're going to, because right now
all variables.
we are not overburdened anymore, and that should be okay. Hero Shrine, yeah. Damien again on 9 points of stress. We go to the left, he's getting a meltdown at the very start of the next fight. What's up with his relationship with the other guys? They are still okay. So I think we could take that. Alhasra and Baldwin's stress is actually more of a problem here. I want to go to the Hero Shrine. On the right side there could be a bad fight. And then we'd have a fight and maybe another road battle. And then we go to the Oblivion's Rampart, and that would be even worse. Nah. Maybe that's a stupid idea. I don't know, I'm not sure. I have a fight here, okay. So there's our meltdown slash toxic. I like the green animation here, that looks great. -2 for all of the relationships, yeah. Maybe now the endure skill would actually be good, so we could like drain some stress off him. And I think he will be responsible for just healing all of the other guys up. So maybe we have a bit better chance to get into the Oblivion's Rampart fight in a decent shape. Here we'll have to use Solemnity, of course, but I think just to start, get rid of one of those guys, so next round we are not getting hit that badly. And she can use Dead of Night to heal herself a bit. And then Alhasra can heal himself, and he can use Solemnity. Get rid of a bit of stress, help up a bit. He can use Lash's Gift to heal himself. Maybe we kill one more enemy before we do that. Again, resisted. Yeah, the Venom Drop path actually enables her to deal additional stress damage, I say, light damage, but it doesn't give her resistance piercing, right? Like the Alchemist path on the Plague Dog, only 2 heal. So actually, it's more damage, but not that reliable. 50-50 for ending the fight. Okay. I think that's okay so far.
Greater threats await those who dare.
At least it's better than a minute ago. And now, who do we give this hero shrine to? I don't think Damien needs it. With the acid rain now is equipped very well. Maybe we go for Baldwin. Yeah, let's.
Chapter 2. Infection.
So last time we learned how he infected himself with leprosy by interacting with the diseased guys on the streets.
Early signs could be ignored or concealed, but soon the reality was inescapable. Whether by some affliction of lineage or by direct transmission, symptoms of incurable disease began to openly manifest themselves. Racked with pain, he summoned doctors and aides from the farthest reaches of his lands, all of whom concluded the worst. The king was dying.
Oh yeah. What do we get? Revenge. 2 vulnerable tokens, but for 3 turns he gets a strength token. Okay. I wasn't hoping for that skill. I hoped we would get Hue. Let's look what the upgrade does. Only 1 vulnerable token, and it removes weakness tokens before he gets the strength tokens. And he has a chance for 3 turns to also get a crit token. Oh my god! The 1 vulnerable token is actually still problematic. But if you get the strength token and the crit token, indeed, the strength token is guaranteed. If you get a crit token on top, oh my god, will that deal lots of damage. If you get both of those tokens, it's like, okay, this round you will deal 40 plus damage. And it's actually big that it removes the weakness tokens before applying the strength tokens. That's really, really cool upgrade. I believe that skill is pretty much unusable while it's not upgraded, but when you upgrade it, it becomes absolutely brutal. If you have some way of giving him blocks, which will cancel out the vulnerable token then, I mean, you could combine it with withstand, but that would mean that you have to invest 2 turns to get revenge and withstand up, and then you can start attacking. I don't know if that's such a good idea, but possibility at least. Okay, now a bit more loathing for us, and then it's the Oblivion's Rampart. I think we will do that fight, get to the inn, and then we will wrap up this episode. So we actually managed to get through 1 whole area this time and fight a boss. Oh, I'm quite okay with that. Okay, there's a deacon. So I think we first get rid of that altar. No block for you. It's nice that the thing doesn't move back.
The mind's grasp grows tenuous.
Okay. And what do we do now? I believe we give a strength token to him. And then we start doing some damage to the Herald. He got a crit token. Nice dodge. And maybe we remove that worship token from him. Just so he cannot empower the deacon. And then we use Acid Rain to hit both of them. Good light. And now Baldwin will be able to just obliterate the altar, right? 11 to 29. 25 HP. A little bit on the short side, but I think we will be able to fix that quickly. He is blind, he's weak. Where did he get that weakness token from? Tell me where did he get that weakness token from? It's not a negative quirk. It's not the altar itself. Am I stupid? Obviously I'm stupid, right? I will need to take a look at the footage after this, but he will be able to hit anyway. So that's good.
On to the next. Steady
Critical
yourself.
first trumpet. I think we get rid of the big amounts of
Extinguished
DLT
at last.
and then pull in the helmet. And let's outright kill it. Okay,
One less obstacle in our
just the deacon left. Should be doable, right? Let's use another one of those stimulants,
collaboration.
Oh, was it the
confers
stimulants? No, stimulants only give you a strength token and increase your speed. They don't make you weak after they wear off or something like that, right? Lots of stress. Maybe we'll be able to alleviate that in the inn? Hopefully.
malaise.
And it would be really nice if
Measured
we
and
would
steady.
not get meltdowns before we are able to get that down. So let's kill that deacon quickly. Oh, the entropy gave us a crit token, and now we have a crit and strength 44. That's Death Store for you, man. Ooh, that was a nice one. And now El Hasbet. Come on, kill him. Now the crit, still no death. Come on, die. Thank you. That was fantastic. Nice. Oh, yes. That random crit we got. The misstep. More HP, minus damage. That's something we could put on the flagellant. And the increased crit chance here would be nice for the leper. Or for Al-Hazred for that. His skills already have good crit chances by themselves.
The loathing whispers.
It's okay, we have a Dark Impulse on him right now. And I think we combine that with a misstep. He's got 55 HP now. 93. 93 HP. And Al-Hazred could heal him with the Witch Reconstruction for 50% of that. So if Damien goes to low HP, we could easily put a 30 to 40 heal onto him with Al-Hazred. He will deal more damage to himself through his Punish and Acid Rain because that's percentage based, but I think it will be fantastic. And the minus 50% damage, come on, that's nothing. 2 to 3 damage here or 4 to 8. Forget about it. It's the blight damage that's important here. Yeah, I want that. And actually the Carved Bodkin True Entropy. It's too good to give up, so yeah, let's get rid of the Minor Anchoring Charm on our Hazred and give him the Heartseeker instead. He will get a bit less healing. But I think we should be able to play around that. Let's drop a bit of stuff. Because we are overburdened. And I think we have actually really good trinkets. These are only distant trinkets, but still, I believe they are actually quite useful. The Hastened History you could maybe exchange for something else. Plus healing given. Maybe we put the Protectorate onto him. It really would only affect his sacrificial stabs damage as we established last time in the Demon's Pull, which doesn't do that much damage either way. He would still be able to do good damage. Yeah. Let's do that. Just randomly increasing the speed of someone is nice, but it's, I believe, not as good as healing more. That means that he could maybe put a 50 heal onto Damien in the future. And let's drop some more stuff. Maybe we do that when we reach the next area.
A fortifying meal, a strong drink, and finally, rest.
And here we are. Perfect timing as well. Okay, let's finish all of this
Lower
stuff
your
here
guard.
first.
Soften your gaze.
Okay,
It
we
is
gained some
safe here.
quirks. Good thing. Bloodthirsty plus 30% damage for Audrey. And more crit when the target has low HP. But she can put some vulnerable token onto herself. Now the question is, gain on hit. Does that count for every single enemy that she hits? Or just if her attack hits an enemy? Because if that is per enemy, that would mean that she could put lots of vulnerable tokens onto herself through use of the flashing daggers. But it will make the skill hit a bit more hard, and with the additional crit chance, it could also mean longer blights. That's a really good quirk to have onto her, I believe. Amateur Weaponsmith on our Hazret. Crit tokens chance for him. Also nice. And Baldwin is Daredevil. 10% more damage, vulnerable token at combat start, and he gets reduced stress when enemies miss him. He has really no abilities to get dodge tokens, so the last part will not be that nice. Only one vulnerable token for 10% more damage on the guy that can heal himself. I actually think that's quite alright. Nice things we got here. Now, what do we do? Select the route.
Everywhere in ruin.
Exterminate.
Everywhere.
Look at the creature
In
then.
need.
Flame will go down more quickly. Here we have more academics caches. And we should not equip stagecoach items for a mastery point. For now, I think the scroll is more up my alley. We could exterminate, get a mastery point here, and the loot from the creature then will in the first place give us a mastery point for sure as well, right? So
The next stop
let's repair
is
that
leagues
thing
away.
first.
Plan
And now,
accordingly.
what stagecoach items do we equip? I don't actually think we want to use the back and call already, because we are not inflicting bleeds. But the enemies in the sprawl can do that. And in all the other areas as well, because there could be bandits or stuff like that which use bleeding skills. So that would only be bad for us. We still don't have any diseases on our guys, so I think we get rid of the Chirurgeon's table. Let's make a bit more space in our inventory. And then Shrine Map is actually nice. We need to unlock more of these slots here after that run. Maybe we get enough candles to do that. Luxury gear here actually improves our stress resistance through the Orphan Wolf Cup. Otherwise, the Collector's Chandelier is not that good. Maybe we use the leaf suspension. I actually think we don't need the strongbox because the spacious strongbox is just better. Get rid of that. We want to use the leaf suspension or the shrine mat. I think the shrine mat is actually better. 4% positive relationship chance is not that impactful. Could make the difference, but I think knowing where the hero shrines are is actually quite important. Spacious strongbox we could actually dump as well, but let's get rid of the suspension here and then first with the mastery
One learns
trainer.
quickly when survival demands
What do we take? Upgrade for acid rain. Or upgrade for Lash's gift so he can heal himself better. That would be a quite sizable heal on himself then. And he can remove stuns and dazes from other guys then. Let's upgrade the Lash's gift. And keep the acid rain in mind for now. Maybe we upgrade a curse. Two vulnerable tokens on the enemy could be really big. Or used with the leper. Let's upgrade the vulnerability hex. And then the Dead of Night. Better heal, also a bit of stress relief, and 2 stealth tokens. Sounds nice. And then we could even think about using Revenge, upgrading it and using it. And getting rid of, I don't know, Withstand? Or Break? It's actually nice when the enemies have blocks, but we have the Vigilant and the Grave Robber, which really don't care about enemy blocks. He's the only one caring about those, and when enemies have blocks, we can just use one of his passive abilities to buff him up for later and then remove the blocks with the other guys, right? Revenge or Acid Rain? What will be better here? The Acid Rain direct damage upgrade will do nothing much because he has reduced damage through the trinket that we just gave him, so it's really only a 50% light up. Let's actually give him Revenge and equip that instead of the Break. I think that will be very nice. Let's do that now so we don't forget it next time. Revenge. So his only attack really is Chop right now. The other things are just self buffs and heals and stuff like that. But I think this is still a very good build for him. And then let's invest some of our relics. We need to get rid of a bit of stress. And we need to watch out for our relationships. Damien and his relationship has gone down to being neutral again. All the other things are okay. So maybe you can put 2 more points onto Baldwin and Damien. There's an option for that. Calming Incense we want to buy. And the Whittling Tools probably as well. You could buy 2 whiskey flasks to get them up to being friendly again. Is that a good idea? And I think, no, I actually don't think so. Being neutral should be alright. I think we need to buy the bread. We don't have anything to eat for our guys, right? Yeah. And with all of the Ordained enemies around now, I think we don't want our guys to be on lower HP. That's all of the money that we had. Good, I remembered that. Let's use that. And some food. Where's the rest of it? There. 98 HP. Wow. And then some pipe wheat. It's probably okay on those guys. And then we use the Whittling Tools for another -3 for him. And Baldwin will probably be able to heal a bit of stress through use of his Solemnity skill. And that should be alright. So, combat items are okay. And the Shroud of Decency is not really needed. If we go to the Sprawl, this 25% burning resistance here could be very useful as well. What about our burning resistance? 20, 10, 30, 30. We will get lots of burns on our guys if we go to the Sprawl. And this party is really bad equipped for fighting the Librarian, so I think if we go to the Sprawl, we will not do that. We could use the Minor Heat Shield on someone, but the other trinkets are so good, I don't want to exchange those things for a meager 20% burning resistance. Same with those. Just dump that. The other trinkets are really too good to even consider exchanging those. Same with that one here. And that's also not helping. Let's just dump those. I tend to always keep stuff in case I will use it later, but I think we do go to the Sprawl. And we do put a bit of increased burning resistance onto Damien. Too bad that's a blight resistance impulse. If that would be burn resistance, that would be fantastic. Yeah, let's do that. Soothing Poultice onto Damien. And that's it. Yep. And we're going here. We have more Flame Drain. Could we buy some more Glimmers of Hope? Just one. But that could be very, very helpful indeed. Going there. And then we go to the Sprawl. We deal with the additional Flame Drain. We go to a creature, then get a few more Mastery points.
Our great
And
cities
that's the
burn.
plan for the
All
next
that
time.
Beauty and knowledge. Ash on the wind.
Only one relationship going there.
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
Which will help us to keep our stress in check a bit more. Okay, I was hoping for a bit more there, but still not too bad. So, for now, end this episode. My name is Dominic Bonsai. I'm your friendly little neighbor tree. I wish you all the best. Stay safe and stay hydrated. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.